Hey artists, welcome back to my channel. This week's project is all about establishing patience and reflection within our practice. We will be creating tints and shades in a value scale, then shading a sphere using these values. You can find a link to the value scale and sphere worksheet along with other resources at the bottom of our Blackboard assignment and in the description box below. Our focus this week will be analogous colors, tints, and shades. Analogous colors reside next to each other on the color wheel. Tints are created by mixing white with a color. Shades are created by mixing black with a color. We will begin with a value scale to practice color application with a light layering process. You may use any color as your base color with the exception of yellow. Any of these would be great choices for your base color. Gather colored pencils in your base color, a few analogous colors, black and white. Although colored pencils are preferred, if they are not a part of your supplies at home, you may use a traditional graphite pencil. The key to even color distribution is controlling your technique. Unfortunately, most people tend to press really hard in the beginning, which builds up a waxy layer on the paper. Pressing too hard limits the number of layers you can apply and prohibits dimensional value. We want to apply layers lightly and softly, using small circles. Applying color in this way leaves room for more color to be added later. When working on your value scale, start with the middle square first. Once you create your base hue, matching the value with the reference scale, you may move to the right, layering darker analogous colors and alternating back and forth with your base hue to create the dark shades. Next, move to the left, adding alternating layers of white and light analogous colors to create the light tints. The slower and more deliberate you are with this exercise, the better your results will be. Now you are ready to create the sphere. In the bottom right corner of your sheet, there is a shaded sphere for reference. A larger version of this reference sphere can be found in our OneDrive folder. Notice that the sphere's color values are created by a single direct light source. As the light wraps around the object, the values become darker. On the opposite side of the light source, a shadow has been cast on the surface. Use very light layers, beginning with the lightest values surrounding the highlight. Drawing in a circular motion reinforces that our sphere is round and three-dimensional. Your blending between different color values should be smooth, while the edges between the sphere and the background should be crisp. Continue adding color until the desired value has been achieved. Then press a little harder with your final blend to finish the area. Remember, we are using light tints for the area around the highlight and dark shades for the area in shadow. Next, move on to the shadow of the sphere. The shadow is darkest where the object touches the surface and gets lighter as it spreads away from the object and comes back into contact with our light source. Notice that the shadow has a halo effect where it blends with the surface. Finally, fill in the surface your sphere is resting on, and fill in the background as well. Choose a light color for the surface, and a darker color for the background. In my example, I've used analogous colors for both. Once complete, it's time to reflect and refine. Use the rubric found in our Blackboard assignment to help refine your work before submission. I cannot wait to see how your patience and reflection leads to beautiful, smooth work. Stay safe, stay creative, see you soon.